shelter our children, we nurture our children, so when they're old enough to drive, it's really important that we get them into the best possible ride. So America's #1 automotive expert, the car coach herself, Lauren Fix, she joins us with the best vehicles for teens. Lauren, I want to know first off, what makes this list different from the other lists that we always see out there?
Well, our list is actually designed for teens, so we look at vehicles that are under $26,000. We have different factors in our methodology. We look at reliability, insurance costs, fuel economy, resale value, and of course safety. So once we've taken a list of vehicles that meet these top categories, we then blend in the IIHS Top Picks and Top Safety Pick Plus, and we find the top 10 cars for teens and also winners in each category for our best value list.
I think when people are looking at cars, the two factors, at least for me the last time I looked, that helps people make that decision is the price and the miles per gallon. But oftentimes, just looking at those two alone aren't the best way to look for cars. So when parents are looking, what do they need to know? What do they need to do?
We need to look at reliability too. The last thing you want is a teen heading off to college or high school and having a car problem, and you're on you don't know what to do with that. Insurance costs are a huge factor. So when you decide whatever car that you decide, this is it, this is the car we want, the price is right, it's got safety and reliability, make sure to check out the insurance costs as well, because it's a huge factor when it comes to purchasing a vehicle. And so when you figure that all in, you come with our top safety list, and that's why we built it, is because as someone who has, well, my kids are now 20 and 22, but for the longest time, I was always looking at finding the right car for them. And they both went to college 5 hours away in the middle of nowhere, so they had to have cars that were reliable too.
Lauren, take us through how it goes, because so often it's overwhelming. When people walk into that dealership, they're scared, they don't know what to do, they think they might get taken advantage of. What do you need to know before going into the dealership?
Well, you always want to do your homework, so you've got to figure out, like if you look at this top 10 list, which starts with the Chevy Spark, for example, and you're thinking, well, maybe that, or a Honda Civic, or maybe we should buy a Mazda 3. These are all vehicles on our list: Dodge Dart, Nissan Altima, Toyota Camry, and you look at all of them and you maybe pick 3 of them. Go to the manufacturer's website and look for incentives. You'll be surprised. There are discounts for new college graduates, newlyweds, military discounts. So all these discounts are available. Also, if your family has always been loyal to Honda, you're like, that's it, we've only ever owned Hondas or Toyotas, and I'm 100% with that brand. What I tell people is you get a loyalty discount. If you don't ask for it, you don't get it. And a lot of the sales consultants will say, I don't know what you're talking about. And I always say, you know what? Ask for the sales manager, because it is there. And if you don't ask for it, the dealer gets the money. So you were talking earlier off camera that you like the Toyota Prius. It's a great car, but if you've already bought one and you go back to buy another one, Toyota should be thrilled to have you remain as a customer and offer you a discount. Again, going the other way, you decide, I'm going to go buy a Nissan Altima. That's the car I want. Well, then you get what's called a conquest discount, and it's pretty equivalent. It ranges anywhere from $500 to $2,000. Obviously, the more you spend on the car, the bigger the discount. But again, if you don't ask for it, you don't get it.
Now, Lauren, we're almost out of time, but one more question. In addition to folding in all of those deals and discounts that you can get for associated costs, what about time of year to buy a car? What does it come down to? What time windows are best?
The end of the month is best, also at the end of the model year. But that's where we put this list together at USAA through our best value list, because we knew that customers would want to get the best value. They want to buy at the right time. And then we have some great articles to support our best value list as well, so that you can get the best deal. But the key is, buy a car that meets the category you want. Don't spend money on the things that you want, but what you need.
Lauren, great tips. It's a pleasure having you here. Feel free to swing on back whenever you want. And if you want much more information, visit USAA.com/best value.